What's going on, guys? It's Mike. Welcome back to Sunday's episode of Random Gaming with me. I had an idea that we're going to talk about something a little bit more interesting, and it's going to be my crazy driving stories. And I kind of promised you guys that I would talk about it last time, and bam, here it is. Quick disclaimer, if you guys have been watching, you guys know the issues with the audio sync and all that stupid stuff, because I'm running on a Mac. So if you guys, anyone ask about the audio stuff, just let them know that, hey, it's normal that this is going on. So that way people aren't asking, say, hey man, why is the audio all off? But right now I'm playing Need for Speed. I'm kind of excited. I want to play this. So we'll see what's going on. We'll wait for you guys to join the room, but I'm going to talk about the crazy stories I've had. I have a lot of crazy stories. So I used to be like really dumb and reckless when I was younger. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. What do you guys think? Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing? Let me know where you guys are from, what time it is, where you guys are. I'm in California. It's about 1:56 p.m. This was scheduled for 2 p.m. on Sunday, but I went ahead and kind of started early for you early guys. I put the chat box inside the screen so you guys can watch it, for you guys who are watching it later on, kind of give you guys a cool view of it later. Nice. That's the Subi right now, the hatchback. We drove it last time. We did a couple modifications last time. What's up, gamer 201511? How's it going, guys? Need for Speed. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and look around real quick before we look around. Let's drive around, look around, and see what's going on out there. Shout out to Jose Pick. What up? Nice. Fresno. Nice. I drive to Fresno all the time. Nice. May. Oh, look at all the comments. What's up, guys? From Florida, Las Vegas. 5 p.m. Nice. Awesomeness. And feel free to let me know if there's any issues with like audio, video, and all that crazy stuff. That way I can fix it for you guys. Nice. All right, let's just get right into it. We'll talk about some crazy stories about when I was younger. You guys want to hear some crazy stories? Okay, so I know right now everyone's talking about the 240s, right? And everyone wants me to get a like project car. Like, oh Mike, go get a project car. Do something. Do this. Build a car. Well, when I was in college, so I was like probably 18, 19 years old. My friend had a 240, so that was the project car that we used to work on, and he had a full-on roll cage, just the basic, all the crazy stuff, upgraded turbo. We used to drive through a place called Carbon Canyon. So if you guys are familiar with LA, or actually Orange County, Carbon Canyon is located over on, let's see, it's going to be east of Brea, north of Yorba Linda, right? And it's kind of like a canyon road. And we used to drive through there, and it is dangerous. I have actually had friends who've died in that canyon through like motorcycles or just driving. But anyways, we drove through this place, and oh man, look at this drift action. Let me see if I can change the view on this. Let's see. There we go. And we used to drive through this place like 100 miles per hour, and it is dangerous. I mean, when I say 100 miles per hour, it felt like we were going airborne at certain spots because there's dips. And we used to drive through there so fast. And of course, it's at nighttime. And of course, it's a residential place. And there's cars all over the place. I used to also take my Camaro through there. And being my Camaro is not set up for like canyon driving. It was a drag car. And it was scary driving through there. But I definitely don't suggest it to you guys to do crap like that, because I was just stupid and young at the time, and I thought it was really cool, really crazy. But I learned how to drive that car and learned how to drift that car, because these guys would beat the crap out of their cars. Like, if you guys think like the guys from Haggard Garage were crazy, we were like that. But this was what, 6-7 years ago. Let me see. No, that would be 10 years ago. 9 years ago. Yeah, 9 years ago. So I used to do what those guys did like 9 years ago. Imagine it, like YouTube was like its infancy at that time. Let's say YouTube started off in what, 2000? I don't know. I remember YouTube got real popular in like 2005, 2006. I remember that's when a lot of people were talking about it. And if YouTube was around when we were doing this crazy stuff, can you guys imagine where the channel would be? Because we used to do all that crazy stuff right now that people are doing and posted on YouTube. But you guys know I'm a little older now, so I'm not going to be doing all this crazy stuff anymore. I'm more mellow. You guys see me drive my Subaru a little more mellow. I have my Range Rover and the Mercedes, so we're like really mellow. Shout out to Colima, Mexico. It's like hovering. I'm reading your comments right now, guys. So that's the crazy story about the 240 we had. It was nice. Like, I don't remember the exact term, but it was like S12 or S13 or something. Car was great. Front mount, blow off valve. It was loud, obnoxious. We used to drive around Brea. We used to have car meets in Brea all the time. It was fun. I mean, when I say fun, I mean it was freaking fun to drive around. And okay, if you guys watched last time, I promised I would tell you guys a story when I was younger, and it was a story that I say I'm not gonna talk about it, but I feel like it's fair. You guys asked me like my most of my dangerous moments when I was when I raced when I was younger. Really stupid. I had like a '93 Camaro. That thing was like bone stock. Maybe had a K&N filter. No suspension upgrade. It was my first car, so I was really stupid. I haven't really told anyone the story really. And there was this guy in high school that had like a, I want to say a CRX. If I remember correctly, it was a CRX. And like we like drove. We like met up somewhere on accident. It was not like on purpose that we were gonna meet up. And he was like, "Hey, you want to go?" And I was being stupid, and I was like, I know I shouldn't do this. And it was near my house too, where we used to live in Sacramento. And he was like, "You want to go? You want to go?" And remember, this is like a bone stock Camaro. It was not fast. This CRX he had was like upgraded, and it was obviously upgraded. Suspension parts, all the way full down to motor parts. It was a clean, nice sleeper. And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we if I tell you the streets, you guys would find out, but I'm not gonna tell you the streets. There's a straightaway, but the straightaway banks like left, like this, like a slow left. But along this left is all shopping centers and all apartments. And then along the street, they're all cars parked, right? So I decided to, let's go. So we line up, and it's a 2-lane road, and I'm on the right side of the street, and he's on the left side. So he's gonna drive opposing traffic. And you know, he does the horn, honk, honk, honk. And I was like, all right. So 3 honks, boom, we both take off. I end up taking him in the initial start, but he starts pulling away. And me being stupid, I was like maybe, oh man, guys, I was maybe 16. So I was stupid in a stupid car. And so we approached this corner, left turn. And logically, you should slow down, right? Because obviously I lost this race because he's already pulling away and the turn's coming up. And we both didn't let go of the gas. He could take the turn. He's in a CRX. If I remember correctly, he's in a CRX. Full suspension. So he takes the turn just fine. I'm in a rear wheel drive Camaro with no suspension parts. I take the left turn and I start slipping. So let me try to show you in the game right now. So if this was, here, let me straighten up. So if this was the straight turn, if you guys watch the game right now, so if this was a straight turn right here, and we're going up a straight turn, it'll curve left like this, right? So I start going left, and I'm not letting go because I want to take the turn, right? And I'm like this. So I go up, and I make the left, but my car starts slipping like this. I don't hit anything, and so I correct it. So I start sliding right, and right here where the yellow signs are all cars. And I correct left again, so I slide this way, and all this side is cars, and I correct again. So all you see me is going like this over and over, and it's also curving left at the same time. I finally gain control. I end up on the wrong side of the street like this, and then I end up on the right side of the street, and he takes off and he goes and he turns around and says, "You want to go again?" And I was like, nah, I'm good. So, you know, I'm like, I pulled home and I wasn't hurt that I lost because I knew I would probably lose, but I was more of like, F, like I could have died, or I could have gotten into an accident. I would have hurt somebody. And I got home and I pulled into the garage, and I was like, damn. So I went home and I forgot about it, right? And I didn't tell anyone this. So I didn't tell anyone this story ever. Like I never ever mentioned this story to anyone. And then all of a sudden, my brother, like maybe a week later, he goes, "Hey Mike, come here." And I was like, "Oh shit!" If you guys, I haven't really talked about my brother too much, but I was like, "Hey Mike." He was like, "Hey Mike, come here. I need to talk to you." And I was like, "All right." And he's like, "Hey, did you almost crash the other day?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, the neighbor came up and said," because my brother had a Camaro too at the time, and my neighbor came up and said, "Hey, they asked me if I was okay," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he said that they saw a car swerve and it was another Camaro, and it wasn't him obviously, so they thought it was him, but it was technically me. And I was like, "Nah, that never happened, bro." He's like, "What are you talking about?" "Nah, I was home already. I was sleeping. I was playing StarCraft or something." He's like, "All right, but if you do go crazy, make sure you're like safe, all right?" And I was like, "All right, bro." But oh shit, turn's coming up. But I was like, "Oh, dude." I got caught basically. It was my brother. My neighbor snitched on me, but they thought it was him, so he was just concerned about me. Oh man, it was bad. But that was a close call story that we talked about last time. I was gonna tell you guys. I almost crashed into a line of cars. I could have wrecked the car. It was my first car ever. Who knows what would have happened if it happened? Like, yeah, it was crazy. It was bad. But that was the story. I definitely tell you guys, never ever try stuff like that. Don't race, especially if you're coming up on a curve. Don't be stupid. Like what I was doing. Oh gosh, it was just ridiculous. But I almost got caught too. And if my brother would have found out that I did do it, he would have kicked my ass. And on top of that is, if he caught me lying, which I was lying to him, he would have kicked my ass at the time, especially. This car is slippery because I'm on a drift setup. So if I would have crashed for real, my brother would have beat my ass for crashing and getting hurt. But since I didn't get hurt, he would have kicked my ass for doing it in the first place. So I would have died out of the way. Sorry guys, I'm trying to drive and read the comments at the same time. Sufan, is it Sufan Ahmed? What's up? Shout out to you guys. Yeah, that was the crazy story. Some guys are talking about Need for Speed. If you guys want to buy this game, you know what? I'm gonna say the game is fun, but there's not a lot of replay value. So if you guys were gonna buy a game like this, buy it used, refurbished, or just like borrow it from a friend. But you would get bored of this game over time, you know. So don't buy this game. I mean, it's a good game, but if you guys were gonna buy it, then maybe like save it for it. Hey, but thanks for joining the Twitch channel. Following the Twitch channel over there. Appreciate that, guys. I'm streaming. What I'm thinking about doing is streaming on YouTube on Sundays, and then on the rest of the week I'll stream on Twitch. You know, Ethan G, what up? Jorge Lewis, what up? I like the cinematic camera. It's kind of cool. Liam, hello. I'm shouting everyone out. Connor, you're crazy. Bye, Ryan. What's up? Whoa, a lot of comments. Ahmed, what up? Thanks, Kenji, for joining the following the Twitch side. Let me go do like a race or so, and then we can. You guys want me? What car do you guys want me to drive right now? I'm gonna drive. You know what? Let me just get in the GTR for a little bit. Let's go do a race, get some money, and then go out. What do you guys think? My forehead? Yeah, my forehead is a 5 head. It's like this. My head, see a 5 head. Crazy people in the chat room. Let me wear you guys here. Boom. Alright, let's get out there. Let's go do a few races. We'll collect some money, and then we'll buy another car. We'll go buy it live on here. Whatever you guys want me to do. I'm good, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate that. Shift tutorial. I will do a shift tutorial. Smurfinwrx. Thanks for following on the Twitch channel on the other side. Appreciate that. Hey, from Kenya. It's 1 a.m. here. Dang. Thanks for watching, dude. Hitten with 2 eyes. Let's see what kind of game we can play. What race we can play. What is this? What is this? Look, people are racing right now. Look at that. That's crazy. What do I think of the European car culture? You know, I don't know a lot about it. I think it's really cool. The ones I've seen is really cool because a lot of the cars are a lot smaller. A lot of different personalities in the car. But I don't know too much about it. But what I've seen, I do like. The American car culture is really mixed. It's really weird. Zen, thanks for joining the Twitch on that side. This is I'm playing on Xbox One. What's up from Fresno? Hold on, guys. It's getting, this chat room is blown up. It's getting crazy, and there's a lot of interesting people saying interesting things on here. Woo! Play more drift? Alright, let me try to play this little racer here. Do I watch Man Crush Mondays? I do not. I'm just kidding. No, I don't watch much TV anyways. I know what you're talking about. Colin, thanks for joining the Twitch side. Alright, what am I supposed to do here? I'm going to race this real quick. I'm going to tell you guys another story. Let's see. I told you about my 240 story. I told you about my my almost crash story. What other stories do I have? I know I have a lot of crazy stories. Whoa, what's going on? Let me try to race and not lose. Oh man, the GTR is on a drift setup too. I completely forgot. Maybe I should have, oh yeah, maybe I should have not put this on a drift setup before I raced these guys. Oh crap. Oh crap, you see it slipping? And it's on cinematic mode too, because I want this to be kind of interesting for you guys to watch. Oh man, these cars are fast. These cars are crazy fast. See that little drift I did? The little drift I did? Sorry, I did crash into him. Kind of on purpose. He was my crutch to the crash. I'm in 3rd place out of 8th. Are these guys like real racers online? I think they are. I think they are. You guys have any crazy car stories of like the stupid things you guys have done? Oh, I guess I can tell you guys about my Camaro. That was my first car. Oh man, I'm not paying attention. It was my first car. I didn't know anything about cars. We didn't have a lot of resources like what you guys have now about cars and stuff. So everything I learned was on the fly. I lost this one, but the car was cool. It was like pretty much bone stock. Boosted WRX, thanks for joining the Twitch side. I had like gauge pods. It was cool. It was like very my first car, so it was very tuner looking. Not like a tuner car, but it was very tuner looking. I was learning everything, so I had like gauge pods. I was really big into music before. I really like music, and I like bassy music a lot. So I had what did I have? I had a I think it was a 10-inch custom box subwoofer on the back, because you guys remember the old Camaros had those like little cubby hole on the left side, and the trunk is really small. So I had that. I made a custom box with another person, and we put a 10-inch. I don't remember the brand, but it kicked really hard. And then I custom made a, what did I custom make? I custom made like, I think the speakers are called 6x9s. And if you guys remember, the trunk of the Camaro has like a lid, right? And we cut out 2 holes for the 6x9. If I remember, it's a 6x9 or 5x9 or whatever it is. And we mounted the speakers inside of it, made a bass plate in the back of it. So now you had, I guess it would be 2 additional speakers in the back, and then you had a custom sub in the back. We hooked it up to, I probably have a Pioneer head unit, which I thought was really cool. Had all like the blue lights and all shiny and stuff. What else did I have? Back in the day, this is what kind of tells you how crazy it was in the beginning. I made my own custom shift boot back in the day. Now, if you guys want to check out InFocus, they make their custom shift boots. But back in the day when I was in high school, I made custom shift boots. But it was for myself. You know, I cut and sewed it, made it, so I covered it up. My Camaro was red, so I had a red interior. So I had like a red custom shift boot. And then my gauge pods were actually really nice, really big, round gauge pods. I had a red shift knob. No, it was a red shift knob. And then what else did I have? I had seat covers at the time. I think they were cloth, so I bought new seat covers, and they were also red and black. And then back then, the popular thing was the seat belt. It had like that shoulder pad, so I had a shoulder pad, little seatbelt thing, but that was a real popular back then. You don't see those anymore. Ethan, you were talking about Paul Walker meet. When is it? It'll come out when the movie comes out. We'll do another Paul Walker meet. Miguel is asking international shipping. It does. We do have international shipping. The day we ship it, I always say international takes about 2 weeks, but sometimes less. It just depends on your postal service, because it takes like 7 or 8 days for it to get over there, and then after that is your postal service. What else did I have in my Camaro? I changed out all of my speakers inside the car. So I think if I remember correctly, I had 2 door speakers and 2 back speakers, additional to the ones that we installed. I switched those out to maybe Alpines, but I don't know. I don't remember. So I was really big on music back in the day. Really, really big on music. Artsy 9012. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, Ahmed Amir. Thanks for supporting. What else did I have? The Camaro. Let's see. I had stock wheels. I ended up putting pinstripes in the car. I bought like the pinstripes off eBay, I think it was. I put like hood's pinstripes. It was like my first car, so I wanted to do like every single thing to it, like every little thing. I looked online. I remember someone's like super angry. Who is this guy? Slick Gamer 512. Like, why are you getting so angry, dude? I'm playing games and I'm trying to talk and I can't read every single comment. Anyways, if it's laggy, just restart it, guys. Kickers. Someone said kicker. Carlos said kickers. If you're talking about kicker as in kicker speakers, those were good. My brother had a kicker. I really liked it. Ethan was asking what kind of music I'm into. I like a lot of hip hop, a lot of old school hip hop. I like a lot of East Coast music too. Underground East Coast music. But right now, I listen to pretty much anything. If I can listen to like mainstream radio. I can listen to like, when I work out, I listen to like EDM, trance, house music. For like some artists, Henry introduced me to Dada. Dada's pretty cool. I listened to like Tribe Called Quest. Like, Drake and all the basic stuff that you guys hear now. I like a lot of Tupac stuff. Like a lot of my places, a lot of Tupac stuff, a lot of Dr. Dre stuff, a lot of Snoop Dogg stuff, a lot of old school. That's kind of what I grew up with. Ham. So Brian _Sue, what's up? Meet in Fresno. That'd be cool. I don't know if I'll ever be able to, but one day hopefully I get to travel the country and just do a lot of meets with you guys. That'd be really cool. Lazarus Brown, what's up, dude? Driftin, thank you. Hennessy Venom, that's a crazy name. Thanks for joining Twitch, buddy. But yeah, that's my type of music I really like. I can pretty much listen to anything. Like, I know a lot of people go, oh, I like everything but country. People say, you can hear people say that all the time. I don't really care. Like, I mean, if I listen to country, if it's a good song, I'll listen to it, but it's not something I would turn on. Whoa, that was a little too hard. But it's not something I turn. Oh, the cops are here. Let me go ahead and park. Let me go ahead and park and pretend nothing happened. There you go. But country is not something I listen to, but I don't hate it. That's what I'm saying. I don't hate it. Someone's saying they don't like Drake. Yeah, Drake is a little interesting, but I don't mind his music. His music's okay. Oh, dude, they're chasing everybody right now. Look at that. Woo! and meet near Temecula. Hey, yeah, we can. Temecula would probably be a higher likely chance because you guys are not too far from me. Ahmed asked me, do I dance? Funny story is I'll tell you guys kind of a college story then. Back in the day in college, Iris and I met. We used to go clubbing a lot. So yeah, we used to dance a lot. And then for a little while, when like I guess the Jabberwockies were like just all new and everything, we used to go to the studio and we used to dance and stuff. But like as of recent, I think the last time we went out and Iris and I danced was probably at a wedding. No, we actually went out like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we went out 2 weeks ago. It was for Iris's birthday. I'm trying to do an S turn right now. It's not working. But no, I don't dance as much anymore. Not as much anymore. But we used to. We definitely used to. Visit Barbados. That'd be sweet. That's sweet. All right. How much money do I have here? Let's look at what car we can get next. What kind of car do you guys think I should get next? I'd love to visit Canada. If I ever had a chance, I would love to visit Canada. But I just don't know when I'll ever have the opportunity to. And what Turbo's sitting here growling? Why are you growling, Turbo? Turbo's here hanging out with me. I see him in the camera. What kind of car should I get, guys? Let me know. Christian, thanks for following Twitch. Should I rice out a Honda? Oh, let's just do a Honda. What do you guys think? Yes, we're gonna buy a Honda just because we need a Honda in the arsenal in my garage. Let's get a Honda. Let's see. I saw a Honda there, but let me see what else they have in sense of Honda. I think that's pretty much it for the Honda. So let's grab that Honda. Boom, Honda Civic Type R year 2000. I wish. We'll just get the Honda just to have some fun, just to make something crazy different. You know, I haven't bought a Honda here, so we'll just do it just for fun. Lazarus, shout out to Lazarus. Lazarus, right? Is that right? Lewis, creamy nipples. You're weird. Let's go drive this. Let's drive this car bone stock and see how it goes. We'll drive this and see how it goes. Just bone stock. Let's just do it. Just do it. We'll make it fun. I mean, if I could, like, mod a car, I would mod a Honda just for fun. Like, Henry's Honda. We'll just mod the crap out of it. I would mod, like, an RX-7. And I would mod an Evo, a GTR. You know, I wish I could. But from the bottom up, I'd probably do a Honda Civic. Because my first stick shift car was a Honda Civic SI, black. Like, an old one. Like, I don't know what it was. But I remember, ooh, look, it's a right-hand drive. I remember when, like, this year came out, it was like, everyone was like, oh, man, that year is so nice. Well, like, I wish I could have had this one right here. This is the one I wish I could have had. Subi's, like, walking around. Mint. Whoa, this car is slow. I'm full throttle right now. Listen to it. Because race car. Woo! I tried to drift that corner, it didn't work. Oh my gosh. Skull Kid, what up, man? Hey, look at that! It can hold a little drift. That's not bad. Look at that. Alright, couldn't hold that drift. That's not too bad. Alright, let's head to the garage and maybe we can mod it a little bit. Look at that. Airborne too. Come on, guys. You guys gotta love this one. A little airborne. Jorge, what's up? Jorge is cool. Jorge is cool. I have a couple friends named Jorge. And they're all cool guys. Pretty cool guys. Oh, what kind of motorcycle I had before? Oh, let me tell you a motorcycle story. There we go. Whoa. I just ran right into the wall. So, let me tell you guys a motorcycle story. It's another driving story. Oh my gosh. This is like completely slow. I'm trying to get over to the garage right now. Is this my garage? There we go. Okay. Motorcycle story. I got my motorcycle. I was like 19 years old. Like, kind of. What's up, Subi? Sorry, my dog's over here. Love you long time too. Make it pink. Done. Ricky, I'm gonna make the car pink. All right, we're gonna mod it right now while I talk about it. All right, so, what was I talking about? Motorcycles. I got my motorcycle, And let's see, I took classes to get my license. I passed the classes, got my license. A week later, I bought my motorcycle. The motorcycle was awesome. Had a 2000, I want to say 2002 R6. Blue, of course. It was used. I bought it off. Oh man. Okay, here it is. I forgot. The motorcycle I bought was out of Compton. Like you guys are. If you most of you guys know, Compton is Compton, right? You guys know Compton is ghetto. Jorge's cool. And I bought the car in Compton. I had a friend drive me to Compton. We're looking for the address. The motorcycle was in the back. Oh no, let me step back to this. It was during Thanksgiving, I think. And I test drove the motorcycle, but the guys drove the motorcycle to me, to my apartment when I was in college. And then they let me drive it. But when they rode the motorcycle. They were in like a freaking gang of motorcycles. And they were all like tatted out thugs. And they let me test ride the motorcycle. And they told me it was, I don't remember how much it was, like $4,000 or something. And I test rode the motorcycle. I didn't have the money yet. I told them I'd have it on Monday or something because all the banks were closed. And then so I called him back on Monday. And he said, yeah, here, come get the motorcycle. I was like, okay, cool. Where is it? He says it's over in Compton. I was like, holy crap. So I'm like, okay, fine. We go over to Compton, early morning it's Compton. And let me see if I can get it. Oh, no body kits available. Let me slam this car. And we get to Compton. I'm like, I can't find the address. I can't find it. I find out it is in the back. Like the Compton address is a half address. I don't know if you guys are familiar with half address, but it's in the back of it. So I'm like, all right. So we go to the back, and then we're signing the papers, and I was like, okay, cool. But then the papers is someone else's name, and it's not his name. And I was like, oh wait, I thought this was your bike. He goes, it is my bike. He said it's my friend's bike. I was like, oh, is he here? He's like, nah, he signed the pink slip already and said that just sell it. I was like, okay. So honestly, it's obviously wasn't stolen, but at the time I was like, oh man, is this motorcycle stolen? Because this guy's not it's not his motorcycle he's selling. Let's see, which one should I get? I want to rice the crap out of this one. Let's rice the crap out of this one right here. And so I was like, all right. So I got the motorcycle. I hopped on it. I had my jacket. I had my gloves. I went and shopped for my gloves, my jacket. I still have my jacket. You guys have seen my helmet a bunch of times in my videos. And I put the helmet on. I rode home from Compton all the way back, not knowing I was gonna get jacked. So I got my motorcycle. Super happy. I was still wondering if it was a stolen car or not. Luckily, it wasn't. Let's see what kind of bumper can I get, guys. Buy restricted. I can't buy anything here. Let me change my hood real quick. And I'll come back to the story. Can only buy one. $480 for a hood. Not bad. Headlights. Wheels. Fenders. I can only buy one type of fender. Let me custom. Ooh, side mirrors. JDM Life. What do you think? Will we get these? We'll hold off on those. Let's see, get some side skirts going though. There's only one. There's not too many options for this. All right. Let me get back bumper, window, sound system. That's pretty cool. Spoiler. Big wing crew. Oh, you can't get a big wing? Or at least we can get a carbon fiber wing real quick. What else can I do? Oh, window tint, right? No? Where's the window? Oh, trunk lid. I didn't know you can modify. Oh, license plate. Oh, Primal. Let's see. Caps P. Oops. Oh, wrong button. Oh, there you go. Can I like make more letters? Primal driven? Can I put Primal driven? E-N. Oh, it didn't show up. What happened? It didn't show up. All right, maybe it's too long. I'll just put Primal just to make sure, and I'll finish my story about the motorcycle. Okay, so I got the motorcycle and I drove it home. Everything was cool. Everything was all right. And then I decided, ooh, trunk lid. I decided to, I don't see any difference with this trunk lid. Yeah, see? I'll just buy it. I can't even see it. Green wheels. You guys tell me green wheels? All right, cool. Let me do some green wheels real quick. All right, let me, side skirts, already did that. Let's do some wheels. Let me up the tires. Let me change the tires to like some badass Hancooks. Why not? And let's change the rim. Let's change the rim real quick. What do you guys want? Kind of wheels. This kind of wheels. Like, let's like make it semi nice. Yeah. Like, what can we do? Oh, these are cool. These are like my current ones. Deep dish. I like the deep dish look. You guys know that right now. What's the most hideous rims we can get? Those are pretty hideous. I want to rice the crap out of this car. We can rice it. What rice can we get? What's a ricer rim? That's pretty ricered out. Oh, these are pretty cool. How does that look? What do you think? I'll get green rims. Okay. I kind of like this one. SSRs. Let's get SSRs. They're not too bad. They're like okay looking. They're not too bad. Or you guys want me to get BBS, SSR, Voss, Weds. That has a Wed. Whoa, whoa. We're getting these because they don't belong on the car. We're getting these because they don't look right on this car. We're getting it. Some uglies. Though, wow, look how thin it is. Oh, paint job. Hey, thanks for joining the Twitch side, guys. Twitch channel. Appreciate that. Bam! Green. Yeah? What do you guys think? Rice-a-roni? Right? Woo! Rice-a-roni. Apply to front. Apply to all. There we go. And then secondary. What's the secondary paint? What are they talking about? Alright, I'm just going to exit out that one. No. Back. Yes. And then change wheel size. There we go. There we go. Woo, look at that. Look at that. Okay, let me, I guess I got to do it to these too. Rear wheels, rims, change rim. What kind of, oh, I should get mix matched ones. What do you guys think? Oh, these are hideous. Oh, these are so ugly. Oh my gosh, that is, oh, that's hideous too. Okay, these are so bad. 52. We might have to get those. Those are hideous. We'll get mix match wheels. 52. You got this. I'm gonna get a mix match. Ugly as hell. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did I just pass it up? This one. Yes. We are getting this one because it's so ugly. Yeah, stickers totally add horsepower. I knew that. Let's see. Change rim. Edit primary paint. Should I get different colors in the back? Purples? Purples? Purples in the back. Yeah, okay. Got it. We'll get purple, yeah? Anyone down for purple? Yes, okay. We'll get purple. Apply to rear. Purple. Okay, apply to rear. We can change it up if you guys don't like it. With a green lip. No, with a blue lip. Oh, oh, oh. That is so ugly. Change tire size. There we go. Some big walled action. Can I change my tire? That's a question. Change the tire to Toyos. I have mix match wheels because tires because I can't afford good ones. So I borrowed it off my friend. So we got some Falcons because Falcons are race car. Dang. Rims, tires, okay. What do you guys think? Woo! Do pink. Okay, can we change the... Let's see if we can change the car color, though. It just stands, front bumper. Got the hood. Got the windows. How do I change the color here? Paint and wrap. Let's change a color. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Edit paint. We'll do decals later. We'll do a paint job. We'll get some crazy colors. What color? I'm waiting for you guys, but what color wheels do you guys want? Or what color paint job, I mean. What color paint job do you guys want? I'm gonna get like a pink. Someone said pink earlier. A pink. Oh, metallic. Clear coat satin. Ooh, satin. No gloss. Matt, tell me what color. This will be funny. We're ricing the crap out of this car. I'm driving a pink car with purple wheels and green rims in the front. Tell me, pink? Car orange? You guys want orange? No, we can't do black. We gotta rice this car out. Pink. Okay, you guys want pink? White for rice. How about brown rice? I eat brown rice now. I wish I could come to Vancouver. Orange. Again, orange and pink is right now. Hot pink. How does hot pink look like? That's more white. Hot pink is like... kind of like right here. That's more of a purple. So hot pink is going to be right about here. And then if we do a metallic, chrome gloss. Let's do a chrome because chrome looks nice on like a video. So we do chrome. Decals. You guys want decals? Let's see. Front window. What is this? Add decal? No, we're not going to add a decal on the front window. Right window. Wow, you can add decals all over the place. Whew. Let's add a decal. What kind of windows should we, what kind of decals? Camo? I can camo this car? How do I camo this? Can I make it bigger? No, I don't want to do this. Oh crap, did I just... Oh, there's... Okay. Well, we'll leave this random... we'll leave this random one right here. Actually, maybe I can remove it. Add, remove, confirm, show layers. Oh, I can flip it. Oh, camoed out. Okay. All right. Check this out. Yes. I just camoed the front. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? X to confirm. Yes. Yes. That is badass. I got a pink camo hatchback. I think save changes. I think we're good for now, guys. Save changes. New save. Let's should I... Okay, we'll just camo one side. I think we've been here long enough. Let's go outside and let's go race. I did Honda just because I thought it'd be fun. Just something fun to do. Gabriel, what up? Yeah, do a big vinyl in the wind. We'll do it next time. I definitely we'll rice out the crap of this car later. Say my name, say my name. Aaron, what's up, buddy? Oh, I should rust out the car. We should make it like a ricer that is all messed up. Oh, I didn't do any performance mods. What? Oh, what the hell? Yo, oh, look at this. Look at this little Evo. Ooh, we got wide body. Man, you want to race or what? I got power. Am I doing a burnout? Yeah, front wheel drive burnout. It sounds like a racer, a little ricer racer. Look at that camo front. I like that camo front. I think that's badass. I should camo the back too. This car is so slow. Oh my gosh. Hey man, thanks for subscribing. I'm sure this car can get really fun later on though. Let's try to do a race in this car. Woo! Look at this drift action. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's holding a drift. There we go. I held a drift. Another little airborne action. There we go. All right, let's put some performance mods real quick, and then we'll go race it. Marwin, thanks for joining, Marwin. You know what? I can't find a wing for some reason. We'll have to find it later. Try to put it on. Let's go some handling. Guys know I like a little heavy drift on it. Let's do a little bit of performance. Why not? Let's buy whatever we can at the time. Cooling system, why not? We'll just mod the crap out of it. Oh, unlock. We're just modding it. We're just adding whatever we can, just to get it up to speed a little bit more. Level 48. I gotta play more. Force induction. Ah, no funds. All right, I need to make 10,000. We can get a turbo of some sort. All right, let's get outside. Let's get outside and race. A fart can. We'll put a fart can later. Oh my gosh. Oh, finish the story. Din, I'll finish the story for you. Okay, so motorcycle. I took the motorcycle out. I drove it. Had a lot of fun. I think my first night that I had the motorcycle in my hands, I went out and drove that same Carbon Canyon that we talked about. That Carbon Canyon is dangerous in the car. It's even more dangerous on a motorcycle. And note to you guys, I knew how to ride a motorcycle. I felt very comfortable in it. But, I mean, really, how comfortable can you be on a rocket after like 2 days of owning a motorcycle, you know? So I went out, I rode that canyon, rode it really fast. I was like, you know what? I wonder if I can like lean off the seat. You guys know how motorcycle riders will like get off the seat and lean over and try to knee scrape it? Yeah, I started trying to knee scrape like my second or third day on it. And then on my third day, I went to my first motorcycle meet, which was on Beach Boulevard in Orange County. And I can't remember the exact place, but it was it was at a burger joint, and there was a lot of motorcycles there. I mean, a lot. And I got there, I rolled in, you know, oh crap. I rolled in not knowing much about motorcycles except I love riding. I met a couple guys there, and they decided to go out riding. I was like, okay, cool. We'll go out riding together. We end up going, oh, look, I can hold this drift. We end up riding over to Ortega Highway, I think it was called Ortega Highway. And I rode these guys that have been riding for a while, and we went through Ortega Highway, and you guys know Ortega is like nice long straightaways too. And it was at nighttime, by the way. Well, we all have this genius idea. That's a good drift, huh? I held it for a while. We decided to shut off our headlights. But yeah, hold on. Sorry, I got interrupted by something. Hold on. Okay, so we rode through Ortega Canyon with our headlights off. We thought it was really funny, young and stupid. Turned our headlights back on, went home, rode it. So I was just really reckless, really stupid, being so inexperienced and riding with more experienced riders. And then I learned about motorcycles and tire walls. And if you guys look at motorcycles, you guys will, what's up, Brandon? You guys will realize that motorcycle guys can judge how hard you ride by looking at your tires. And if you look at a motorcycle, on the rear tire, there's going to be this on the rim of it, there's going to be this wear. It's like it's different from your tire. It's going to look different from your tire. And it's a little wear. And the thinner the wall means the harder you drive, right? So I looked at my tire wall. I'm going, okay, it was thinner than most other riders. And I was like, all right, but I can do better. So I made it a goal to make my tire wall as thin as possible, which means you have to lean the crap out of your bike where like a 1/4 inch of your tire is touching the ground as you're leaning over like this. And I made it a goal, and I definitely did it. So every time we roll up to a motorcycle meet, you know, people would look at the tire wall and they'd see my tire wall and they'd be like, all right, you ride. I can see you ride. And it was like a proud moment because I was young, immature, you know, needed positive feedback from absolute strangers, which I thought was stupid. And then I started riding even more and more and more. Let me tell you guys a freaking traffic story. I'm weaving through traffic, and this is fairly normal in California. You can split lanes, so I'm not doing anything more aggressive than others. And I'm weaving through traffic, and I'm in like, if you guys count the lanes from your right to left, number 1 will be your furthest right lane. And I'm weaving through traffic, and for some reason, I'm in a lane. I'm thinking I'm in I would say number 2 lane, and all of a sudden a white 300C I think they're called, pulls into my lane. So he pushes me out of the lane, and he sees me because he's rolling his windows down. I can see him, tatted up, gangster looking guy. And I put up my hands. I'm like, hey, I'm in the lane, right? With my helmet on, obviously. I'm like, hey, I'm in the lane. So he looks at me, he stares at me. So he tries to chase me down, and we're in traffic. I was like, oh gosh, this guy's gonna try to chase me down in traffic. That's kind of stupid. So I'm weaving through. He's cutting everyone off, trying to push me, like basically hit me. Now these are stories. So what I'm gonna tell you now might be not true, and this might be a story. But he came up so close to me, I decided to kick out his rear mirror, or his side mirror. I kicked out his side mirror. And this is story time, so I'm not saying it's all true, but that's what I did in my story. But that's what I did, because he was gonna run me over basically. And when I kicked it over, he got stuck behind traffic. He got real mad, and I rode away. But luckily, a cop was nearby, so he didn't end up chasing me down. I'm a motorcycle anyway, so I was able to get away. Yeah, so that was an interesting story. And you guys know in California, like, some people will shoot you on the freeway. It happens so often, actually. I mean, not that often. It happens enough to worry about it. And that could have been the moment where he would have maybe pulled out a gun and tried to shoot me. Who knows, you know? But I mean, why would you? It took me a lot to want to do that to his car in my story, but it lasted for a while. So he continuously tried to cut me off. Like, no, he didn't even try to cut me off. He tried to run me over. So when you say cut off, like the guy would pull in front of you, right? No, he wasn't doing that. He was actually like, if I'm riding like this, right? If I'm going like this, he would go like this, like next to me, try to push me off, and I would luckily like dodge off and go away. And then he would do it over, and then he'd come over here and try to do the same thing. So over time, I was like, F this. I just went and kicked his mirror as I rode by. Luckily, I think I had boots on. And mirrors aren't very hard to kick off anyways. Yeah. Pad Thai noodles are the best, Joel. Yeah, that was the crazy story, motorcycle crazy story. There's a couple times where I almost like laid down my bike, but luckily, I don't know how I was able to pull it off, but I did. Like one time I was weaving through traffic, and if this is me and this is a car, and I'm splitting lanes, so there's cars all over the place. I'm going like this, and then I was like, I try to cut through here to switch lanes over here, and there's all cars in every lane. But when I went like this car ended up stopping. So I had to like dip my bike almost like this. And I went to a point where I dipped my bike and I was standing, and I like counterbalanced it, and was able to bring it back up without touching the ground. I don't know how I did it, but I was able to save myself from crashing, because if that would have happened, two things would have happened. I would have hit the rear of the car because I wouldn't have recovered it. And the second thing was I would have probably slid the bike under his car and end up being wedged. And then, yeah, I think those are the two that would have happened. So luckily, I was able to save myself from that accident. Motorcycles are dangerous. They're inherently dangerous. They're not the safest thing to ride, but I would definitely say that I think every person should learn to ride a motorcycle, or at least take the class, because it gives you like a new appreciation for people who ride motorcycles, and it also gives you like a newfound awareness of the road, because when you're riding a motorcycle, you're more aware of everything. You're aware of dips. You're aware of like water, gravel, debris. And then when you're in a car, you have that appreciation for a motorcycle rider, and you're not going to try to squeeze him out. You'll like move over for him because you understand how small the lanes are for a motorcycle. Should I chase down this Mustang? I'll chase down this Mustang. Who's this guy? Should I try to pit him? Honda Civic, baby. Let's see if I can chase him down. Oh, there's a wall here. Did not see that. What's the best starter bike? You know what? My motorcycle was a 600cc. The motorcycle I learned how to ride on, which was at the course, was a 250. So I would say like something that is under 600 would be best. A 250 is pretty decent. You can definitely ride it without worrying about it. Oh crap, my car is beaten up. Look at that camo though. That camo is nice. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, that's a good starter bike if you guys want to get that. Definitely don't do 1000cc. People like try to buy like R1s for their first motorcycle, and I was like, yeah, some people. I mean, for me, I was so comfortable on a motorcycle. I would say 1000 would have been okay for me. But for most, I would say 1000. I would not suggest, because 1000 is a lot of power. 600 is decent power too, you know. Yeah, like they're dangerous, but they're, man, motorcycles are fun to ride. So fun, too much fun. Oh yeah, CBRs are good. Oh, for guys who aren't as tall, the Hondas have a lower ride height. So if you guys aren't as tall, because I'm only 5'7", and I had an R6, which was okay. If I had a Honda like a CBR 600, it would have probably been easier to ride. But you know, either one. So if you guys are looking for a motorcycle, just get a shorter ride height if you guys are shorter too. This car is a little drifty. Let me try to do a drift course. Let's see if we can do a drift course. Like a small drift course. Like one of these. 3,500. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate that, bud. Yeah, I know, Zon. You must be new to the channel. I'm running the game through a Mac, which Macs are not made for live streaming games. So that's why the audio is all funky and all weird. So we just have to deal with it for now until I get my PC set up. Just basically saving money on... Oh, hi, Turbo. Saving money up for PC setup. Is it Nyla? Or Neela? Nile? Neela? What up? I don't know. I'm trying to shout you guys out. Alright. Let's do this. Car meet story? Oh, okay. Let me try to figure out a car meet story. Yeah, tell me what kind of stories you guys want. I'll try to think of... I've experienced so much in my life, guys. Like, I tell this to everyone. You probably will not meet another person alive that has experienced more random crap than I ever have. I can almost guarantee you. Like, my life is so random. I've experienced so much crap. That's why when I tell you guys stories and advice, they're based on experience, like literally experience. I'm not a guy that like will tell you guys what to do or how to do things because I read a book or because I went to school for it. I tell you because I live that nitty-gritty lifestyle and like life experience. Oh crap, there's a car. Ooh, where's that turn coming up? Car meet story. Let me try to think. Okay, so before I was on YouTube, obviously I was in college. I'm trying to get some extra points. That's why I'm driving crazy right now. Before I was in college, I had a Camaro. No, sorry. When I was in college, I had a Camaro. And my third car was that new Camaro I had. It was a 98 LS1. Beautiful car. Set it up for drag. It was initially an automatic. Stalled auto automatic. If you guys know about stalled auto, it's freaking amazing to drive a stalled auto because it's beast mode all the time when you're driving it. Stupid beast mode. So look up stalled auto if you guys need to look for it. Also shift kick. Later I changed it to a 6-speed because the gas mileage was so bad. So I ended up going on ls1tech.com, which is like a forum for all LS1 guys. A lot of Camaros on there, pretty much mostly. And then guys who swap their stuff out. I told a car crash story earlier already. So I met these guys and I was like, hey, we're all local. Let's hold on one second. Let me text Henry back. So we used to organize. I used to like, hey, let's organize a meet, and then I was like, okay, cool. So we used to organize a meet on Fridays in Brea. If you guys know, it's the Hat. It's near, like, I think the restaurant's called Coco's. The spot that we met at was the Hat, which is a big burger joint. It's known for pastrami. It's right across from Brea Mall, which is next to Cheesecake Factory, BJ's, right off Imperial and State College, right, like just north of Cal State Fullerton. And we used to meet on Fridays. Every Friday we used to hang out and like drive together, eat together. And then one day, like in summer, I was like, hey, I wonder if I can organize a car meet, like for like a lot of people. And I went on LS1 Tech. I went on a couple forums, and I set up a car meet. And all of a sudden on that Friday, we had guys coming out from LA, Riverside, down San Diego. The car meet ended up becoming like 300, 400 cars showed up. And this is just me setting it up. And I was like, holy crap, how did this happen? And unfortunately, back then, we didn't have like good phones and stuff, so, and good cameras. So it was like recording car meets was kind of odd because pictures and video weren't real popular back then. So we all get up to, if you guys know how the Hat looks, you guys know there's a little parking lot, and there's a parking lot that extends all the way back of Coco's into like kind of the dark side of it. Like dark side is in the lighting, and the car stretched all the way back. We got there, everyone was there, it was cool, meeting everyone, talking to everyone. It wasn't like super friendly, but there was a bunch of cars, kind of like thuggish looking people, like Mustang 5.0s came out, old school Camaros. It was crazy. And then, if you guys know Brea cops love to shut down car meets. Like, they love to give you fix-it tickets. They'll give you jaywalking tickets. They will like, yeah, that's what they do. I mean, it's their job, so I respect it. And so the cops end up rolling through, and they start shutting the car meet down. I was like, crap. So people started leaving, and oh, what's up, buddy? Oh, here's a Camaro. What's up? Let me I'm doing a rolling burnout. And then woo! Look at him. Look at this. This is like Fast and Furious. Boom, boom. I'm gonna take off on this guy. Let's see if he follows me. That's funny. Oh, he takes off. Oh man, this guy totally beat me right now. It's just like story of my life. So the cops like started kicking us out of the parking lot, right? But they started setting up around the area so they can pull people over. But luckily, I decided to leave before they're finished setting up, because we all rolled out. And as we rolled out, we can see the cops do U-turns, and they're trying to park in the alleys and stuff. And then luckily, we were already past them. But then you see them pull out and start pulling people over. We end up meeting at a different location, which was like location B, at a Mexican restaurant. And we met there and we hung out there for a bit. But the spot was like shut down really fast. It sucked. It was a big car meet. It was crazy. Cops came, shut the whole place down. People got tickets. I was lucky enough to like get away from it, and then boom, we got away from it. But that's my car meet story. I probably have a lot more. I have some that are like, what else do I have? I don't know. I have a lot of crazy car meet stories. I've been to a lot of car meets in my life. I was really active in like the car meet scene when I was younger, because I mean, all I did was work, go to college, play sports, and then after that it was car meets on Friday. Like, that's what we looked forward to. It's like, hey, let's go to car meets. Cool. But now that I'm a little bit older, I got responsibilities. I got work to do. I got a live stream for you guys. There's a lot more things to do. Oh, crap. Sorry. Oh, that's a good question from, is it Mikey Crows? The car I regret selling. Man. I've owned a lot of cars. Regret selling. I don't regret selling any car. If I would regret selling a car, if I sold a car, it would be my Subaru. If I thought about selling the Subaru. What's up, Jaden? I thought about selling my Subaru, and I was gonna trade it in for a BRZ, but luckily I didn't end up doing it. I would have regret that really bad if I ever did, because the YouTube channel started because of the Subaru. But the car I regret actually selling, I wouldn't say I regret selling any of the cars. Maybe the Corvette, kinda, but it was a good thing that I did sell it, because when I had it, I couldn't afford it. You know, so it was like an irresponsible purchase, but luckily I was able to sell it off. I was really lucky and really fortunate to be able to sell it off, because it was an irresponsible purchase. But I mean, I guess I wouldn't regret it because I wouldn't have money. So, but I regret it in the sense of I didn't get to enjoy the car as much as I thought I would be able to, because having a Camaro, like, your next step up would be a Trans Am, like a W6 Trans Am, or like a next step up would be getting like a Corvette Z06. That's definitely would be an upgrade. And so I was able to get it, but it was something I got that I wasn't really able to afford. So it was really irresponsible. That's probably one of my most, I would say the Corvette was probably one of my most irresponsible purchases ever, to buy that Corvette at the time. It was not very responsible of me. Man. Shout out to Evan. What up, Evan? The Corvette was a blue Corvette Z06. It was a 2002, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say it's 2002. Oh, if you guys didn't buy the mystery boxes, the mystery boxes are available for primaldriven.com. If you guys want to go look it up. I just want to shout out the last guy that just bought a mystery box. Appreciate it, buddy. I'm looking at my phone right now. But a bunch of you guys bought the Ultimate Collector's Edition, which is Brian. Brian just bought a mystery box, and Katie also bought a mystery box not too long ago. Primal Driven Mystery Box Gold Collector's Edition is the one they got. So really appreciate the guys for the support. I will get these together, send out you some goodies for buying the mystery box. I love the RX-8. RX-8s are cool. RX-7s are even awesome, but RX-8s are nice. I remember seeing one autocross, and I really, really wanted one, but luckily I didn't end up buying one at all. But in the meantime, guys, thanks for watching today. We've streamed for about over an hour. On Sundays, if you guys like this, definitely thumbs up this video, and then share the live stream, because if we get enough interaction and people wanting to watch, I think every Sunday I can probably live stream on YouTube gaming like this, and we'll talk about a topic. Like today's topic was my crazy stories, which we talked about my Camaro and when I almost crashed racing a CRX. CRX. And then what I had in the Camaro, we talked about. What else did we talk about? We talked about car meet stories. We talked about a bunch of random stuff. So every Sunday, if you guys like this, make sure you share, like the video, so I know that you guys want to see it. And I think every Sunday around, I say a safe bet 2 p.m. Pacific time, I'll schedule it. You guys will see it. We can do a live stream like this, and then we can talk about some crazy car topics and then all that good stuff. Henry does have Instagram. I think it's called Jux Henry. But yeah, let me know, guys. And then throughout the week, I stream games on Twitch. So follow me on Twitch. It's just type in Smurfinwrx, and I think the link is in the description too. So just click that. Click the follow button. The idea with Twitch is to become a Twitch partner, which will give me the sub button, which I think would be really cool. If I can get that going, I can definitely game even more over there, make it a part of my work day. Someone said Egan. And so that's James. Oh, James Egan, what's up, buddy? So that's the idea there. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working even more than I always do. But today's Sunday, I got to work, take care of the dogs. I got to have my lunch and then edit some video for you guys. I just came back from Georgia yesterday, actually, guys. If you guys remember, I came back from Georgia, from Atlanta. I was in Columbus, Georgia, and I was also in Fort Benning. So we have a video of that on Friday. I think I'll upload a kind of a vlog video to show you guys my trip. So there's a lot of fun stuff going on. I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end, because I usually give you guys like little snippets of the stuff at the end. What's up, Lewis? I met Lewis at the I met Lewis at the meet at the event not too long ago at 86 Fest. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Follow me on Snapchat and everything else. And Kyle Yi Vang. Just hit me on Snapchat. See? But anyways, thanks guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. Fist bump for all you loyal subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough for watching all the time. So make sure you guys hit the like button for me. All right, guys. Talk to you guys later. Fist bump. Fist bump. Wait for it. I'll wait for you guys. Everyone fist bump.